everyone, Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm here with week 15 of my, well, I called it a mixed media challenge. And every week I give 3 images and I've been giving them in my Facebook group. And you had to be a member to join. I'm actually going to extend that offer of these 3 images and add them to another place, which I'll tell you in a moment. I would ask that you watch the video to the end, because you just never know what words of inspiration I can give you. Words of waffle. So week 15, I think I called it the magic of books. We've got limited images, just 3, and a background. And the whole reason I started this challenge was, it's not a challenge where you've got to do a certain thing in a certain way. The only challenge is that you download the images, cut them out and create something with them. Okay, it can be a cut and glue collage. You can add paint, you can add mixed media, you could make a card from it or a tag from it. It doesn't matter. The challenge is to just make something. Okay, so we've got lovely images. Again, every week I try and give a different set of images, or it's almost like a prompt. So you've not got a blank page. A blank page is overwhelming. If you cut those out and just lay them on, already your page is, it's filled and you don't feel overwhelmed. You can take anything from 10 minutes to make a page with these images. If you just cut them and collage, 10 minutes once a week. That's the challenge. Just challenging you to give it a try. Okay, and if you want to expand on that, you can spend longer. And it's a really mindful practice. You can sit there with your supplies and make a mess and just have fun and just sit with yourself and just be creative. Okay, block out, if you're not well, block out your illness, block out if you've got any real world problems, if you've got, if you're a little bit stressed from work, or you've got a lot to deal with at home, or, you've just got a busy mind. You might not have any problems or anything major going on. Maybe you've just got a busy mind, or maybe you just want to spend 10 minutes in peace and quiet on your own and create something. Art journaling is really good for you. So I'm going to be adding all of the weeks over on my Ko-fi. The link's in the description box below. Okay, so they are available in my Facebook group and you have to be a member to download them there. But I'm also going to put them on my Ko-fi. So there's only 2 stipulations. Please adhere to the terms and conditions. And if you make something, share it. Not to, give me any credit. You don't even have to mention my name. But sharing your work gives you a sense of pride. And also, it's like throwing a stone in a pond. You don't know where those ripples are going to go. You don't know who you're going to inspire. Okay, you could inspire somebody else to give it a try. So if you feel comfortable and you're able to, share your work where you can. Okay, and if you want to tag me in it, put the @ and Scrimpingmommy, or @create with Scrimpingmommy, or @Amanda Charlesworth. I will see it, and I'll always be your biggest cheerleader. That's what I tell everybody, because I like to encourage anybody that wants to be creative. So this was the first week. I just literally cut and glued, and added a bit of shading. So I'll just quickly go through the journal with you. And there's nothing better than just literally that 10, 15, 20 minutes a week. And I'm going to end up with a lovely art journal sat on my bookshelf that I can flick through. You can revisit, you can add things, you can remember what you did and redo it, or do it in a different way. It's take inspiration from your own work even. Figure out what colours you like and what kind of style you like and what mediums you do or don't like. I just cannot encourage you to give it a try enough. So we did this one and this one. Again, all of those images are there. And, there's quite often 2 or 3 sheets per week for you to play with. And then this one here, trying different techniques. That's what your art journal's for. Playing. Here I tried the embossing powder and setting it on top of texture paste. And I saw that on Instagram, and I think it was Vicky. I can never say her surname. She's the Greek one. Fantastic artist, does a lot of work for Stamperia. I think she has her own collection with Stamperia, and that's where I got that idea. So that's another good thing for your art journals, is for you, when you see things that you think, oh, try that, you can try it in your art journal. Okay, there's another one. Loved that. Absolutely loved it. And the stitching time. And as you go through, you can see what colours you seem to gravitate towards. That month I seem to like purple. And then this month I seem to like green. I loved this one. This was my first double spread and I really, really enjoyed it. And I spent a long time on this one. Some of the others, you know, they might have only taken me, you know, I think that took me about 15, 20 minutes. This one I maybe spent nearly an hour on. So it all just depends on how you feel on that day. Okay, and I really love that. I'm proud of that page. Okay, this one I can't stand. It's horrible. And I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it, and it just didn't turn out right. And some people will go, oh, well, that's lovely. And it's all about the eye. Different people see different things. To me, it's not balanced, it's not right, there's too much black stamping, but I've left it in. I could just ripped it out or gessoed over it and started again, but part of the learning process is learning when something's not right. So I'll remind myself not to do my faux stitching in black, not to put so much stamping on, so I've left it in. And then this one, absolutely love it. And I learned a lot on this page. I learned how to use the raw umber paint, which was one of my new supplies, to make this grungy background. I did lots of layering with stenciling and collage, and I stamped on tissue paper. Absolutely love it. So I've learned a lot on this page. Okay. And I like that it's completely different. And I like the fact that every page is not necessarily the same. They're not all shabby chic or they're not all vintage. They're all different, because however you're feeling on that day when you're creating that art is going to come out on your page. And you're going to get a different look every time. And this one is a bit more light and fresh. I love this. And what you'll find is that as you go through your first art journal, you'll pick up things that you really, really like. I love using texture paste. I love collage with the ripped papers. And so on my next journal, it might be a little bit more focused, and it might be a little bit more where the pages kind of flow better. I don't know. But yeah, you'll pick up things. I love this. I love the simplicity of this one. I just used acrylic paint, watered it down so it had a watercolour effect, and I've just used a bit of rice paper in the images. That's it. And it looks fabulous. I love it. Okay, and then this was a complete curveball. Completely different. I just had a day where I just wanted to make a mess. I'm not good at abstract art. I've tried that and it looks like a toddler's done it at play school. But this, I just messed about with inks and paints, and I just love it. And it's completely and utterly different to this page. So, you don't have to have a specific style, I don't think. Although I think you would maybe gravitate towards it eventually. But it's all about playing, and if every page is totally different, it means you're experimenting. So that's the 15 weeks. And you can take those images and you can interpret them however you like. I don't know if I've repeated myself here, but every single week has a video. I'll leave a link in the description box below to the playlist. Okay. As I say, they are available on Ko-fi. You can leave a donation if you like, but it's not compulsory. It is free. If you do leave a donation, I'll tell you, what it goes on. Art supplies. So that I can carry on creating and hopefully inspire other people. So there you go. That's enough waffle for today. And you'll see me create my page on another video. Not today. I'm not in the art journaling vibe today. I'm busy working on something else and I don't want to put it all away. So there you go. I hope that extending the availability of these images means that I can reach more people, because I'm all about trying to encourage creativity wherever I can, and also keeping it budget friendly. I don't charge heaps for my membership. I don't charge a lot for my journal collections, and these are absolutely free. All you need is a printer and a glue stick. So that makes being able to create some form of art accessible to as many people as I can. Okay, and that is kind of like my little bit of a mission, I suppose. I know it sounds a bit cheesy, but there you go. That is the truth. That's what I'm about. And hopefully inspiring you to just give it a try. Thanks for watching. Take care and I'll see you next time. Bye.